Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. Tonight I am working in a really bad light, so I'm hoping that you can see this video okay. I've also got a new glass top from my desk and I'm hoping that doesn't annoy things. We'll give it a wee go tonight, and if any complaints, please pop them down below and I'll see what I can change up. But tonight I'm making a gift card holder. These are, at the minute I'm working on lots of wee things for craft fairs, and gift card holders are very popular, and this is a couple I've come up with. And inside, just open the wee bow, oops, and inside I have a wee card done. I'm not going to do this today, I'm just going to tell you how to do it so that you can do it yourself. So it slips on one side so you can write to and from, on this side pop in your wee gift card from whatever shop you've got it in. So I thought it was a lovely idea and really nice and very fetching for anybody that will be doing craft fairs. This is the Let It Snow DSP, and I'm going to use another variety of it. I love that it's double printed on both sides, whereas this wee one is old designer paper of my own, which is my practice one, and inside it's just white. Now it's not too bad, and you could stamp inside if you wanted to add anything, but again, it works okay. I'm happy enough with it. So let's get started on this one. For your main piece of paper, you're going to need a piece 8 by 8 inches square, and I'm hoping to get this on the outside, so we'll see what happens. And also I'm using my envelope punch board. I haven't used it for ages. Stampin' Up does not sell it anymore, so I hadn't been doing quite a bit with it, but I really want to use it again, so here it is. So get your 8-inch paper and decide which side you're going to go on, and line it up with 3 1/4 inches, and just punch it and do your line, and just swivel around and follow that line like you usually do. Punch and score, and punch, score, and punch and score, and that's you finished with that. So the other thing that you need to do is we're going to have to score a line from here down to here so that we get that divide to form the wee booklet. So the best way I have found for doing it and keeping yourself in a straight line, I'll show you when we go to the scoreboard just exactly what I mean. Line that up so you're slightly to the left of the point at top and bottom, just enough for you to run a pencil line, just a light pencil line down. Because when you go to your scoreboard and try to line that up, because you're just lining it up with a point, you'll find if you go to the point at the top, you're not sure. Like, I think you can't see it. I'm going to have to bring it forward just and show you. If I lined that up at the front, it's not lining up there, even though it looks to my eye that it is. So I have marked my scoreboard with a piece of chalk pen where the 6-inch line comes right down to the bottom, so that whenever I line that up, it'll be in the middle of this point and the middle of this point, and I know it's definitely in the right place. So that's a wee tip. You can always do that. Keep it at the very bottom. It won't disturb any other measurements at all, but you'll always have it there, and you'll know that's a central line for doing any kind of point-to-point work. So just score that right down. And that's all the scoring you need to do. So we'll just fold up all our wee bits and pieces here. You can use your bone folder if you want to give it a good neat score, and then score that middle one as well. And this is the way it's going to go. For these longer sides, we're going to fold this point up to this point, but I'm leaving a slight gap there because we're going to be cutting up, and I don't want to be cutting into this part. So leave yourself a wee notch there that you can get your scissors around. So line that up towards that point and crease it. It's hard to crease. That paper has lovely glittered snowmen on it. So that should sit in there nicely for you. And In order to hold that while you're cutting it, I put a wee taste of tape pen, so it just holds that perfectly for you. Turn around and do the exact same on the other side. Remember to leave a slight wee bit to get your scissors round. And score it across. Again, be careful if you're using glittered paper. And cut. Now, you just get your scissors and you just follow that line. Because you've stuck it, that sort of helps you to get a nice wee straight line. And then you'll notice when you come up to that point, if you had it right up, you'd have been cutting into the actual piece itself, and you don't want to be doing that. So we're just cutting these away on both sides. You nearly would need to use your bone folder for this particular one. So do the same, cut right up and go down this side. And that gives you that nice wee shape which forms your envelope. So now these just fold in, and this will fold up. And that gives you the nice wee snowman. They're a wee bit sideways because that's the way it's going to go, but I think it's really, really cute. So, another thing I don't like is this sitting up. I just don't like it. I think it's bad looking. It takes away from the actual inside of the envelope. So to avoid that and without having to make too much mess cutting, go to where it meets both sides and just lift it. And you can run your bone folder along there to get a nice wee neat mark. Take that away and fold it in the opposite direction, and again use a bit of tape runner just to hold that down, and we're just going to add a bit of glue to the inner sides. And then we're just going to hold it down and fold it over, and you've got a nice neat envelope shape without any fuss and bother and without any trying to cut a straight line or marking it or whatever. It's really quick. We're going to do the same with the other side. Fold these in, roll that up, and use your ruler to get right up to that point so that you know you have a good wee straight line where it's supposed to be, and just lift it. Use your bone folder and fold it the opposite direction. Give it a wee crease and stick it down. You're not going to see it at all. It just gives it a nicer, neater finish. So pull your liquid glue down both those corners. Don't get it on the inside or you'll be sorry. Hold those down and fold your flap over and just make sure it takes. And then you would be doing your little card, which I'll have all the measurements for this in the blog, but to make something that fits perfectly into your wee pockets, you need to have the red measuring 2 6/8 by 3 7/8, and then a piece of Whisper White, and it needs to measure 2 5/8 by 3 6/8, and then just stamp your sentiment, which I got from the itty bitty Christmas. There's lots and lots, like Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, thinking of your Christmas trend. There's lots to suit loads of different types of people for Christmas. Not everybody's young and hip. Some people are going through a trauma at Christmas, and if you want to get them a wee gift, go thinking of you. So that will slip inside, and then we want to add, we'll make it this way, we want to add, that's the glory of using a design that runs one direction. Just be careful that you get it the way you want it to. Like, he looks all right that way, so I'm happy enough. Now the ribbon that I'm using, see one of my feet on the floor, is real red, which matches in with this lovely piece perfectly. And you need about the width of that, about, I think it's about 12 inches should do you. And fold it in half And you know then that half has to go here and this half around the other side. Now if you want you can put tape to hold it there. It's not really necessary. I usually put a wee piece in here just to hold it till I get the stamping done. So to stamp you're going to need 2 punches, your 1 3/4 inch punch, or do it smaller if you haven't got that size, and the next size down 1.5 inch. And you'll need a piece of the real red in the largest circle. Oops. And then a piece of the Whisper White in the smaller circle, but you can stamp your sentiment first. And the one I'm using with real red ink is this one. Stamp that in the center. Doesn't matter if it's upside down, no picking till Christmas. And then just center that in. I'm putting it more to the top because I'm adding the wee gem. And this will go on with some 3D foam. Or your dimensionals, whichever you want to use. Just plump that on there, center of that circle. And then I'm just going to put this on with wet glue. It'll hopefully take a good grip of the ribbon from it. Now we want to add a wee gem, and the gems I'm using are the clear faceted gems, and I'm just going to colour one in with the real red, dark real red marker or blend. Just give it a good colour in. It really picks up the colour for you. And plonk it on at the top here. Now, I'm not going to bother decorating this in either, but you could go ahead and use one of the wee snowmen. You could actually cut it out, or use the Snowman Season stamp set, stamp your own and stick it on. I'll maybe have that done on my blog when I'm posting this, so if you pop over to my blog you'll see it maybe with a wee snowman on it. But for time's sake I want to keep the video nice and short for you, especially when I'm not sure about my glass. So just a nice wee ribbon at the end, really dickies it up and makes it that wee bit special, and you could sell those for a couple of quid, you know, and you're using up all your designer papers, getting them out of the way. So hope that helps, gives you a few ideas for your craft fairs or just plain old Christmas gifts for under the tree. Anyway, everything will be down below that I used, and hopefully it won't all be sold out. This particular paper has went like hotcakes, so I'm not even sure if it's still available, but hopefully it will be. So I'll catch you all again next week. Bye.